Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, Mr. Smith, and today we are going to talk about how to save money. Now, it doesn't matter what the amount is, it's just as long as you can save some money. And the easiest way to save money is you have to see what you're getting paid, right? Look at your paycheck. And as soon as you look at this paycheck, right, what I want you to do is list all your bills. So what's your income and what's your expenses, right? Then what I want you to do is go download, right? Download this app called Rocket Money. And the reason why I'm telling you to download this app called Rocket Money is because personally, it pretty much tracks everything for you. So now you know what you're spending your money on. Now I should cut out some of these subscriptions. Now I shouldn't even be spending money on this. It tracks all your subscriptions. It's so crazy. So when people tell me that they can't save or invest, I'd be like, yes, you can. I just feel like people choose not to save or invest. So after you download this app called Rocket Money, right? After you download this app called Rocket Money, when it shows you how much you come in, and honestly, this works for couples as well. So if you're a couple out there, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or husband and wife, or whatever, it works perfectly fine. It will work perfectly fine for both of y'all. So now it tracks your net worth, it tracks your income, it tracks your debt. Rocket Money helped me and my wife so much that we don't even want to get rid of it. And let me tell you a secret behind Rocket Money, right? Rocket Money app, right? It's so good. So technically it's a fee. It's $12 a month, correct? But if you go into settings, you basically can pay what you want to pay for that app. You know what I'm saying? You can technically pay what you want to pay for that app. So I ended up paying only I ended up only paying $6. Come on, $6 for that to track all my expenses. And again, you gotta physically do the work to save, obviously. You're not just gonna the money's not gonna just save itself, you know what I'm saying? But when people tell me that they can't save, I'd be like, how? You find a way to spend money on things that you don't need, correct? So if you find the way to spend money on unnecessary items like shoes, clothes, and again, this is where it comes back to being, you got to know what you want and what's your needs at the end of the day. A lot of people don't know what their wants and what their needs. You got to separate those two categories. And I think as soon as you start doing that, you start to get very disciplined on learning how to save and invest. And it honestly is not hard. Like I said, we don't have an income problem. We have a spending problem. And I think as soon as we understand that, we get better with our finance over time. But if you don't start, or one thing my mom always told me is start small. If you make $100, hey, save 10 or 5, whatever you can afford. Don't let people tell you, oh, no, don't save. Let's go out to a party and that and third. And now look, you're pretty much broke again? Come on. When do we ever get out this cycle? We can't stay in this cycle forever. We make money just to spend it or make someone else rich, but we don't make ourselves rich. And that's where the term comes, paying yourself first. If you need to have a jar at your house and it says pay yourself first, maybe you should listen to that advice. Pay yourself first. Stop making money and giving it back out to the universe. I know it was so hard for me and my wife to finally save like our first 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and so on, right? But it was through discipline and sacrifices, not going out every weekend, not spending money on the vending machines at work, cooking more. When you start to become more disciplined on doing those things, even just look at it. If you have Amazon Prime, right? And you have Amazon Prime, and let's say if you go to the movie theaters. Now, 2 tickets may be $13, $14 for 2 people, right? Plus popcorn or whatever. And popcorn and a bottle of water and everything, $5. I could just sit home and just personally just sit home and watch the movie at home on Amazon Prime, and that's going to cost me a lot cheaper. In this society, that's the reason why life is so expensive, is because we're paying for convenience, right? And I think as soon as you start to understand that, you almost get better with finance, because we are only paying for convenience. Just like the corner store. We got a bottle of water, or we got cases of water at home. Then we go at work, or we go to the corner store. Now you came there for batteries. All of a sudden, you looking at all this other stuff and oh snap, I wasn't supposed to be spending all this extra money. It's the truth. We don't have an income problem, man. You can make $30,000, $40,000 and live frugal and be okay, depending on what state you are, whatever case is. But some people might disagree with me, and I understand. Everybody's different at the end of the day. But at the end of the day is saving money, it's not complicated as you think. The problem is people want to start with a big and large number. They want to save 500, 300 per paycheck. Why don't you just start with a slow number and gradually work your way up? That's what we did, and that's how we was able to mastering saving. The world wasn't built in one day, correct? So if the world wasn't built in one day, take your time. It's no rush. This is not a competition. Like I always tell people, run your own marathon. And when you learn it through experience and trials and tribulations, you teach other people. Don't be afraid to teaching other people. Go out there and talk. Make a YouTube video. Do something. Help somebody, because somebody always need help in society. Wherever that is, a math problem, reading, whatever it is, you can always be an asset to this universe. But you have to stay focused. And at the end of the day, you just got to stay focused and just help people. I think my thing in society, I always said, if I can make one person smile, I feel like I did my job. I feel if I can make one person smile a day, I feel like I did my job. I don't need to know it all, but I just tell them everything that I've been through, and if I could have went back in time, I would have just corrected this or that or whatever the case may be. So saving money is not hard. You have to be willing to start a budget, download the app Rocket Money, dot what's coming in and what's coming out. But the first thing I want you to do when you get paid, because the first thing we do is what we do, pay our bills, right? I want you to make yourself rich, right? And then pay everybody else. I gotta tell people, 10% of $100, right, is only $10. 10% of $1,000 is $100. Who's the first people that take out our money? What? Taxes. That's the first people that take out money. So if taxes take out money first, and then we giving money to everybody, we go get a haircut, nails done, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to look good. It is amazing to feel good and look good at the end of the day. But you can't just keep on giving out your money all the time. You can't. Just dropped off. As I'm recording this, by the way, I'm actually doing some Uber, my side hustle. Y'all know me, man. I gotta make money every day. I don't care if it's $5 or $10. Pick up a side hustle. Do something for yourself, your future, your family. Do something for yourself and your future. He was a very good person, man. He's trying to recover from doing dope. He's doing rehab, and I'm proud of him. But that's off topic, though. Again, people, when you say you can't save or invest anything, you sure can. You just choose not to. Maybe someday you start to realize I can. When? That I don't know. That's a question for yourself to answer. You definitely can invest for your future and save by just taking a few steps that I have told you. And if you listen, you will be okay. I won't make this video too long, but if you want to know more in a detail on how to save and invest money, comment below. Also, like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Mr. _SMIITTHH_. Peace.